lie.
And that was a key, and that was where Kevin really stepped into this forefront, because he was able to do it away. And this is the funny thing, as much criticism as he got as being harsh, he was not harsh.
No.
I mean, the key in his content was not harsh.
No.
He didn't slap you in the face as, hey, no, you're a freaking average. Guys, welcome back to another episode of His and Hers.
Yes.
And today's video is definitely an important one that I wanted to do, and I'm sure my wife would want to do with me. But before we get into it, of course, let's introduce ourselves, honey. This is my lovely wife, Sim.
Nice to meet everybody again. And to the new viewers, welcome to our channel of His and Hers.
Thank you, new viewers, for checking us out. Thank you to loyal viewers.
Showing us that love.
Correct. However you got here, and be able to hear the truth,
Yep.
debunk the lies. We're glad that you're here to join us today. Guys, when you're here, please smash that like button for us, right? Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for the recent uptick. I think we're at like 640 or 640 something video subscribers now, honey.
Yeah, it keeps going up and up.
The road to 1,000, guys, it just keeps coming.
there.
So thank you so much, everyone out there.
Yep.
Guys, go check out our channel over at TikTok at His and Hers YT. Of course, turn on your notification bell.
Ding.
Ding, yep. And of course, comment and share, right?
Write all that.
We love all the positive comments that we've been getting, of course, but we appreciate the negative ones too. We want to see that the truth is obviously affecting people's lives.
Yep.
And sometimes, as we always say, right, the truth hurts,
Yep.
but someone needs to tell you the truth.
Yep.
So, right, someone needs to expose the truth to you, so that way it could open your eyes.
To get the better.
And it will lead, if you can accept it, if you will let it, and just at least give it a second to kind of swirl in your head a little bit, right?
Yep.
And I'm saying a lot of references, guys, because it's leading me to the title of this video, right? This whole let it swirl around in your head a little bit, right? Let the truth, go into you, right? And then obviously just hear the truth, and obviously, hopefully it'll give you positive outcomes, right? Right.
Yep.
The title of the video today, guys, is Kill the Messenger. And there's a lot of, I guess, I thought of this title tonight, honey, because there's a lot of references to what I want to speak about tonight. The main thing, of course, everyone, is that I wanted to speak about Kevin Samuel's recent passing,
Yep.
right? And what he meant to me and
Meant to
to
us.
this channel of ours. And so there's a reference in there of the Chris Rock stand-up comedy from back in the day,
Yep.
Kill the Messenger, right? The whole let the truth, let the information swirl in your head a little bit. That was part of a Chris Rock sketch, right? Where he said, hey, people who are so divided by politics, right? If you believe this side and you believe in this side and you're all tribalism, before you even let the information, go into your head, let the information go into your head first.
Yep.
Let it swirl around a little bit, and then make an educated decision, right?
Yep.
Don't just jump to conclusions already,
Yeah.
right? So same thing we're asking for everyone out there too. Hear the truth. Let the truth kind of get in your head and your brain first before making a decision, okay?
Yeah, don't just jump on the bandwagon because you think, oh yeah, because right now it's the in thing or whatever else. Read about it, learn things.
Correct.
And that's what you need to do. Don't jump on the bandwagon,
Yeah,
Like,
correct.
Yeah, just get more information, into your head, just like anything else, like when you're learning in school, right?
Yeah,
You don't
and-
just jump into conclusion. You got to learn the process of the math. How's addition work?
Yeah.
How,
Well,
all that
let's
stuff.
start from the beginning,
Yeah.
guys. So our last video that we shot for everyone, that was literally like 8 or 9 days ago, guys, and it was kind of a little surreal for me.
It is.
Because we didn't plan it, guys. I didn't plan it, but we hadn't reacted to a Kevin Samuels video in some time,
In a
right?
while, yeah.
And so we're like, hey, let's react to another one of his videos. I've always enjoyed reacting to the Godfather's videos, right? And so let's do one just to obviously provide some insight in terms of our content. And guys, it literally was that same day
Yeah,
that he passed away.
towards the evening.
Yeah, like I want to tell you guys how significant Mr. Samuels was to me, was because just like 9/11, like
Yeah.
I remembered when 9/11 happened, honey, back in the day,
Yeah.
right? I remember exactly where I was at the moment. I remember you called me. I was at a gas station down in Renton, right? And literally you told me about it.
Yep.
And so just like that, I remember the night that we found out that Kevin had
It
passed.
just like hits
Yeah.
you, you know?
And guys, I don't know the gentleman. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was friends
No.
with him, but he touched people's lives in a way that surpassed. Like I said, it reached further than his thing.
Yeah.
The message is what I'm trying to refer to.
Yeah.
His message reached out to so many people that it made an impact like this to me that I remember exactly where I was when I heard of his news. Like literally I was sitting at home with my wife. And, you're just scrolling through YouTube. You're just scrolling through the internet.
And we thought people were joking
Yeah.
or something just to get, like, how those trolls, how they just, that don't like Mr. Kevin Samuels, and want to tarnish his name or do, say bad things. I mean,
Yeah,
he is trying to reach out to everybody to get the community, your community, if you know what I'm talking about, okay, better. But, a lot of people aren't trying to listen to things like
Yeah.
that. They think that he's trying to pull you down. They're not.
Well,
he's not a
well,
feminist or sexist.
Well,
or
before we
whatever
get
else.
into that, though, like I said, it was just surreal,
just
right? It was just
horrible.
surreal, like because the news reports that we heard of, they didn't really come from like good sources.
No.
They were like Revolt, like some weird ass news sources. Okay, so
just
anyways,
not.
guys. I don't want to get into his death too much, honey bun, because so much things have been like said about this and said about that, and I guess the circumstances of his death, who he was at the time. That to me is not important. We're losing track of the message,
Yeah.
right? And that's kind of why the title of the video to you guys, right? Because, guys, I think Mr. Samuels was so important in the sense because we had gotten to the point, guys. We had gotten to the point that people were scared to say the truth. And I can speak this looking into you guys, looking into the
Yeah.
camera, looking into you guys, directly at you guys right now. Like, I was partly there myself. The truth has been masked so much and it's been shamed and it's been vilified so much that I was scared at one point that like no one was going to say it.
Yeah.
Okay. I told you guys that, I've been watching like, these TradCon channels like Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder and all these things. And they were almost in a way kind of like the social norm and just a little bit of the truth,
Yeah.
right? And so like even I became a little disillusioned with them because even in their content, they don't cross a certain line.
Yeah.
Right? They still kind of tout this new world order, globalism type of ideology,
yeah.
and then especially when it comes to like female and men dynamics, they still really tout kind of this feminism, gynocentric, right? Like, for lack of better words, guys, put women on a pedestal and freaking, they're all princesses and all that type of stuff, type of ideology, right? Also, just like everyone else, I was introduced to Kevin from the whole average at best video, right? But unlike everyone else that jumped the gun and said this gentleman was being mean and he was calling this woman average at best, I actually watched the whole video. I actually watched the full content before it even got to that point where she called herself average at best, right? Anybody that's watched Kevin Samuels, he is an intelligent dude, and he asks questions in a very specific manner and a very specific sequence. And so he literally pretty much leads the woman to tattle on herself.
Yeah, it's
right?
not like he says anything wrong. You're the one who's loving to talk. You're the one who's bringing yourself out there, okay? He's never put you down or anything in the community. He's always trying to bring you guys up to better yourself. So that way you won't live like a Catwoman, a dog, whatever else. He's trying to better society, to improve, to have, people respect one another more.
Well, the thing is, he's speaking the truth.
Yeah, but
that's the key, guys. The truth is always going to make you better. Is it better to hear that, hey, this is where you're at? This is the truth. versus someone just telling you a lie and say, no, oh, no, you're living this complete falsehood that you've been indoctrinated to believe.
Yeah.
Right? This matrix that we keep talking about in the manosphere, right? Where like everyone's been being told that, hey, yeah, your life is great, right?
Yeah.
Love your curves, lady, right? Everyone's a 10. Everyone's a freaking princess, right? Go ahead and be a 304 and everything will be okay. A man will love you for no matter what you do. Go get your career. Be a boss babe, right?
Yeah, and
all
why
these
they
freaking
look like
lies.
they're so damn depressed. Why is there so many medicines out there? Oh, wait. Let me see. Are you okay? Well, you're not okay. Well, let me see. Therapy will help you. Oh, you're depressed? Oh, medicine will help you. Why are these multi-billion-dollar empires keep growing and growing? And all they're suggesting is take these medicines, take these things. Because you know why? Women, you're not that happy. If you don't change a certain thing, you're not that happy. If you're so damn happy with yourself, why do you need all these other places? Why do you need all these damn medicines to help you? Yeah. It's not the men's fault. They're trying to tell you already that you need to change for a certain thing to be better yourself, to make the family better, to do this. But sometimes you don't want to listen. Yeah, you don't. And this is why.
And that was a key. And that was where Kevin really stepped into this forefront, because he was able to do it away. And this is the funny thing, as much criticism as he got as being harsh, he was not harsh. No. I mean, the key in his content was not harsh.
No.
He didn't slap you in the face as, hey, no, you're a freaking average.
No.
He walked you through. He said, okay, well, hey, what is your weight?
Yeah.
This is your weight. What is your dress size? Okay, hey, this is your dress size.
Mm-hmm.
What would you rate yourself? Yeah. What would you rate yourself from a scale of 1 to 10? And it was ingenious. It was ingenious in the fact that he said you couldn't use a number 7. Mm-hmm. That I'll be honest with you guys, that small like criteria is so like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Because he knew deep down that if every woman had a chance, they would rate themselves a 7.
Yeah.
Right? And this was from his experience. This was from his intelligence as far as interviewing so many people and knowing how, as an image consultant, what people want to put themselves into. Excuse me. So, so like I said, he asked a way so that the women would actually be able to see the truth without even realizing that. I don't want to use these words because this is the critics of Kevin Samuels say insulting them. No, he revealed the truth to them without being overly harsh.
Nope.
It wasn't until like, hey, by the way, I just showed you the truth. This is your number.
Yeah.
This is your actual rating. That's when people are like, oh my God, you're so harsh. No. I never called you this. Yeah. You came to this water yourself. Yeah. You came to this lake yourself and looked in the lake and in the reflection in the water and saw your true colors. That's all Mr. Samuels did. He led you to the water and showed your reflection in the freaking mirror.
Yep, and that is called the truth, people. That people do not want to see is the truth. They want to be lied to, okay? And since a lot of people are wanting to be lied to, okay, you guys, other social medias are just sort of, giving a poke at him just because he's gone.
Yeah.
To me,
guys,
you're losing someone who's trying to send a message and get the places better.
Yeah,
I don't see
my point, guys, is the reason why, and like I said, this is strictly my opinion. The reason why they're trying to deface him, not only during his life, but in his obviously post-life now, right?
Yeah.
Is because they want to hide the truth from you guys. And that was the whole thing, guys. They're trying to kill the messenger, and that was the whole reason for the title of this video that I want to shoot. And I get it. It's a little controversial, right? Because they want to kill the message.
Yeah.
This is the whole straw man fallacy, right? If they can destroy the messenger, they can freaking, in essence, defame the message.
Yep.
But that's the thing, guys. The message is bigger than all of us. And as big as Kevin Samuels got, as big as Fresh and Fit's getting, as big as, as Rollo Tomasi has been, and all these guys that are spitting truths, right? Telling you guys these stats. Obviously we're telling you guys these stats, right? And trying to help as best as we can to reveal the truth to you guys.
Yep.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
Not the messenger, not me, not my wife, not Fresh and Fit, not, Kevin Samuels even, right? Yeah. But what is important is don't let them defame the messenger, so that way they can mask the message.
Yep.
And that's the whole key, the whole lesson that we got to learn with Mr. Samuel's passing, right? Because they're going to try to push this underneath the rug.
Yep.
They're going to try to say, oh, well, hey, he wasn't a dad, he never got married himself. So, quote unquote, ha, 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 he died alone. Yeah. No, guys, that's not the point of his message. The point of his message is what he understood the truth, right? And he was pushing everyone towards that truth. Yeah. And that is the message. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. But the key is that you understand the truth and you're working towards that truth. We say it on our channel all the time, honey, right? And not to toot our own horn, but we talk about the purpose. Yep. And that's the key, is the purpose. Yeah. And Mr. Samuels for sure had the purpose behind him. Yep. Did he fulfill the purpose 100%?
Nope.
No, but not all of us, unfortunately, gets to have that. Yeah. Gets to have that. I bless my life. I thank God every day, right? Because my wife and I have been able to fulfill that so far. But what happens if I pass away tomorrow? Or my wife passes away tomorrow, and now our kids are left unattended. They don't have a provider, a protector anymore. They don't have a nurturer, caring, someone to teach them to all the kindness and stuff like that in the world. Would we have failed? The key is we're all trying our best.
Yes.
And the truth and the message is what's most important.
Yep.
So that I wanted to say, to Mr. Samuels, and I want for all of us to refocus back on the message. And yes, someone take over that mantle, right? It doesn't have to be us. It doesn't have to be Fresh and Fit. It doesn't have to be anyone. It's just all of us collectively understanding the truth, realize what the truth is, share and obviously push the truth, right? And then do our best to live within that truth.
Yeah.
And that's the key, So 2022, I hope, like I said, I think it's only going to get bigger from here on out, guys. Yeah. Right? This was, to me, like a very sudden, tragic happening. Yeah. I thought Mr. Samuels was going to be at least with us for another 10 years, or more. And see this, content, this truth go mainstream. Yeah. And I really thought that he was the main person that was going to bring that to the forefront, And so that really gave me hope, guys. That really gave me a lot of hope that our future was going to change around, and these feminist lies were going to get debunked, and all this freaking matrix that's trying to hold us back down and take away our freedoms, guys, because it's only going to happen more than not.
Yep. And we already see it right now, you guys. I mean, look around you. Look at the social media. Look at everything else. Look at the schools. Everything, certain words you can use, certain things you can't use. And, I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah. I mean, restrictions left and right.
We got to wake up. We can't have the next generation be this way. We got to wake up. We have to wake up.
Correct.
And I don't know what else to say. I mean, condolences to Kevin Samuels' friends and family. I mean, to us, he.
I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Without him, without me, finding his content, our channel wouldn't be where. I wouldn't even have started this channel. I honestly had given up hope in terms of just the Western society in general. I've told my wife this many times. I mean, you can ask my wife, you can ask my friends. Before I heard Mr. Samuel's content and decided to start this channel to spread the truth as well too, I was literally screw Western society. I'm gonna become rich and I'm gonna freaking just go create my own kingdom somewhere and not worry about society.
Yeah, because even if you go to Asia, it's similar. If you go to different places now, it's a lot of Western
point,
side.
Yeah, but the point is, you could just build your own kingdom somewhere and then
Yeah.
just kind of go and live in your own little world, right? But after hearing his content and after hearing how people reacted to his content,
Yep.
and of course, like, others like Fresh and Fit and stuff like that, it really like
gave us some hope.
gave us like a beacon of hope that said, hey, maybe this ideology
Yep.
can turn around. Maybe the truth will finally get out there.
Yep.
And all these lies will get debunked. And people will actually open their eyes.
True that, honey.
So, like I said, guys, I wanted to make this video for. This is not to gain clout. This is not to just try to up our channel. This needed to be said because, like I said, the message is more important than anything else, right? And we got to continue working and continue pushing, and everyone out there that understands the truth. We lost a huge figure,
Yep.
right, in that movement.
So stop.
But now's not the time to
Yeah.
stop.
You guys need to stop the negative. Stop defacing Mr. Kevin Samuels out there, whoever it is. Okay? He's an important person.
Well, I'll say this, honey, to end the
Yeah.
chat out, to end it, because we can't stop the haters, guys.
Haters will.
But haters only
Will be hate.
come with success, right? Right? The key right now is we need to stop our own infighting, right? All these channels that are trying to push the truth out, maybe they have a little own spin off the truth, whether that's, like I said, Fresh and Fit, Rolo Tomasi, Abra and Preach, MDL, freaking mediocre tutorials, all these guys, O'Shea, Donovan. We need to stop the fighting and continue just pushing hard
Yep.
and refocus on just getting the truth out there. And of course, guys, I'm not hating on anyone. They need to make a living. You know what I'm saying? But I think, like I said, the message is important. Not the money, not the status, not the clout, anything else. It's the message to get the truth and kill these lies out there.
Yes.
So that's my final message, guys. Thank you so much.
You. Bye.